guys, welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today we have something dirty, something filthy. We have a Nissan Murano in the shop that our employee just went ahead and purchased because nowadays the new cars are way too expensive, so a lot of people are leaning over to buying used cars. But in this occasion, she just went ahead and purchased this vehicle and she got inside of it, she test drove it, she likes how it drives, but one thing she does not like is the interior and how dirty it was. Today in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to properly clean and remove all deep dirt and grime from your interior surfaces. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have brand new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I don't want you to miss out on these amazing videos. And also, on Wednesday, we have an amazing announcement for you guys, so make sure to turn on that bell notification, don't miss out. And on Friday, we'll be having part 2 on the exterior of this vehicle. Anyways, let's get right into it. Today, I'll be using Nonsense Super Cleaner. The reason why I went with Nonsense Super Cleaner instead of like Inner Clean or Total Interior is because Total Interior and Inner Clean is more as like a touch-up or removes any light grime away from the surface of the vehicle. But in this occasion, if you guys come actually close, you guys can see there's gunk on here. So whenever you're dealing with super dirty vehicles, always wear gloves, always stay protected. This handrest has seen better days. And obviously throughout the vehicle, you might see that it has wear and tear like rips. In this occasion, we're only going for the cleaning process. Obviously, we're not going for the repair process, but in this video, like I told you guys, we're going for the clean process. So we're gonna start off working top to down. You guys can see on the floor, there's wrappers, there's sauces, there's cups. Who knows what's on the floor? I'll take care of that after once I'm done cleaning the rest of the interior. Anyways, let's get right into it. So Nonsense Super Cleaner is an all-purpose cleaner that can be used around your whole entire vehicle. It can be used on your interior, exterior, undercarriage, and even your engine bay. So how do you actually use it? Today I'll be pairing it with a boar's hair detailing brush. The reason why I want a boar's hair detailing brush is just because I want something that's going to help me lather it. So whenever I scrub it, Nonsense Super Cleaner is going to lather up and it's going to foam up. So what I'll do, I'll start off right here. I'll spray it directly onto the surface, spray some onto my boar's hair brush, and then I'll just start scrubbing it. And Nonsense Super Cleaner is going to help me remove all the dirt, grime, debris away from the plastic. And I am actually very curious and I'm actually very excited to see how the plastic pieces actually look once we clean them all up. So like I told you guys, Nonsense Super Cleaner can be used around your whole entire vehicle just to remove any deep grime, debris away from the surface. And once you're done scrubbing, you can get a microfiber towel, put this off to the side, get a microfiber towel, you go to the area and you just wipe off the residue. And the thing about Nonsense Super Cleaner is it actually has no scent to it. It's odorless. So I am buffing off the residue and just check out how dirty this interior is. So all of that grime, dirt, debris that has been sitting on this vinyl plastic, over time it can deteriorate, it could cause it to crack, or nonetheless it could get very sticky. So just buff off the residue and you can see there's a night and day difference. I mean, before it used to look a little bit more dark. Now that I remove all this dirt and grime away from it, it looks 10 times better. All right, so now that we went ahead and cleaned this part up, now we're gonna be moving on to the dashboard, which is up here. Same exact process we'll be doing, and Nonsense Super Cleaner is doing an amazing job at removing dirt, grime, debris. Right now I'm spraying directly onto the surface. Just the reason behind it is because I want to make sure Nonsense Super Cleaner gets into the cracks and crevices, and whenever I go to scrub it, it's actually helping me remove all the dirt and grime. So whenever you have a super dirty vehicle, we always recommend taking extra time to care for your interior, because the reason why I always stress it a lot is because you're spending more time on the inside of your vehicle instead of the outside of the vehicle. So rub it out. If you need more Nonsense Super Cleaner, feel free to apply more. And one thing I'm doing is I'm also letting it sit on there. The reason why I'm also letting it sit on there is because I want the foaming agents of Nonsense Super Cleaner and the clean agents to actually help me uplift all the dirt, grime, debris that is sitting on the vinyl plastics. So like this, whenever I get my microfiber towel and I go to scrub it, I actually remove everything and I don't leave anything behind. You guys can see how dirty my brush actually is. So if you guys look closely, it's super dirty. The way how I like to clean it in between when I'm cleaning interiors, just grab a microfiber towel, scrub it out, and then move on to the next part. So once a Nonsense Super Cleaner has been used, whenever you get a microfiber towel, just buff it right off. And every single wipe that I do, just check out how much dirt and grime is coming off of it. So anyways, let me just flip it over to clean side. And the reason why I went with a yellow microfiber towel today is because yellow towels are meant for interior, and we like to color coordinate towels here at Chemical Guys. So like that, if Nick, Joey, myself, or anyone else here in the office comes out and gets a towel, they know exactly what to use. But I just finished wiping that off, and just, you guys can see how dirty this interior actually is. So come back, buff it right off. And every single time I buff it off, tons of grime comes right off. So you guys said you guys wanted something dirty. Today I got you guys something dirty, and you guys can see it has night and day difference. I mean, it's no longer dirty, it's no longer neglected, and now it is time to move down from here. The reason why I'm not cleaning this is because it's speakers, and speakers are a little bit difficult to clean. So I'm just going to avoid this, and it also has this weird mesh on it, and it's very delicate. You need to keep this in mind. This is a used car that has been through it all. So you need to be a little bit more delicate whenever you're cleaning surfaces. So that's why I avoided cleaning that. And then if you have other spots that you can't reach with your brush, a pro tip for you guys is grab a Nonton super cleaner, a microfiber towel, spray directly onto it, and then you'll go to the area and you'll just wipe it right off. Nonton super cleaner, whether it foams up or not, it does an amazing job at removing dirt and grime. So just check that out. So now that we finished cleaning up the whole dashboard, this final plastic, now we still have the buttons, the nav screen, the steering wheel, the cluster, and even the carpets. So before anything, let me just push my seat back just so I have a little bit more extra space to work with. And we're gonna start off by working around the little nav screen. So the nav screen, I am not going to spray nonsense directly onto it. I am actually going to get my wipes, my total interior wipes, just so I can clean up the nav screen, because nonsense super cleaner cannot be used on nav screens. And then I'm also going to leave the wipes for her in her glove box, so like this in the future, her interior never gets this dirty ever again. So how do you actually clean buttons? It's very simple. So you could get your microfiber towel, spray some onto your microfiber towel. And the reason why I love Nonton Super Cleaner so much is because it can be used everywhere, interior, exterior. It's a product that does it all, and it helps you restore many different types of areas around your whole entire vehicle fast and easy using Nonton Super Cleaner. So I'll just wipe down the buttons, make sure I get everything off, especially on the knobs, because you don't know who has been touching these knobs or what this vehicle has been through. So you always want to take your time just to clean up all these high touched areas, because who knows who has touched them, who knows what has been on them, whether sticky hands, food hands, or body oils. Over time, it can actually deteriorate your plastic. So if you have super dirty buttons, you grab your Nonton Super Cleaner, 1 spray, 2 sprays onto it, and just clean them out. By cleaning them out thoroughly, you're making sure your buttons that you are constantly touching are now clean and they're dirt free. And over time, it's going to make your interior look better, it's going to make it last more, and it's not going to crack over time. So let me just buff off the residue. I'm loving the results I am getting right now using Nonton Super Cleaner and my board chair detailing brush. I mean, the results are night and day difference. Just from the beginning of how dirty and how much grime has been sitting on this dashboard, it's a night and day difference. So now that we finished cleaning up the buttons, the nav screen, like I told you guys, I'm gonna get my total interior wipes once I'm done. The dashboard, the vinyl has been cleaned. The steering wheel, I'm actually going to leave it last, just so I can give you guys a POV angle. And then we're gonna be moving on to this center console. So this center console consists of many different types of surfaces. One, there's a piece of paper right here, so I'm actually gonna put this on the floor, because like I told you guys, once I'm getting into the carpet, I'm actually going to get a plastic bag, pick up all her belongings, leave it in her back seat. The reason why we like to leave it in her back seat or even her trunk is because you do not know if your customer or the person you're cleaning the vehicle, it's important to them. So what I always do, I just put everything inside a bag, and then I just let them know, hey, I put all your belongings inside a bag, it's in the back of your trunk. So like this, they could go back through it, choose what they need, and then throw out the rest. But let's get right into cleaning up this plastic surface. So this plastic surface has this shiny plastic on it, and it's very simple to clean. So if I actually grab my glove and I scrub it, it does not come off. That is how deep the grime has embedded itself onto the plastic. So I'll just go to the area, I'll generously spray it directly onto it. The reason why I like to spray directly onto it is because, like I told you guys before, I want Nonton Super Cleaner's cleaning agents to actually dwell onto the grime, and whenever I got my board chair detailing brush, it's going to make cleaning a lot easier. It's also going to get me a much thorough clean whenever I'm using a brush. So I'm just gonna go and just scrub it out. And by scrubbing it out, Nonton Super Cleaner foams up, and the foaming agents are helping me uplift all the dirt, grime, debris away from the surface. And whenever I get a microfiber towel, it's actually going to help me remove it fast and easy. All right, so now that I finished working in Nonton Super Cleaner onto this plastic panel, now it is just time to buff off the residue. And wow, this plastic panel looks 10 times better. It looks newer, it looks cleaner. So we got the plastic pieces underneath the shift knob. this shiny plastic. But now we're actually going to be cleaning up this shift knob. So this shift knob is vinyl, and you can see how dirty it is. I want you guys to look very close at this shift knob and just remember the condition it was. And I want to show you guys how easy it is to clean super dirty areas. So today we're actually making it very simple for you guys. One product that does it all, which is Nonsense Super Cleaner. So Nonsense Super Cleaner onto my brush. I'll go to my area and I'll just scrub out the shift knob. And by scrubbing out the shift knob, I'm removing body oils, filth, grime. So just scrub it out. Once you finish scrubbing it out, you get a clean microfiber towel and just buff off the residue. But since this shift knob is super dirty, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna get a microfiber towel, remove it, inspect it, and re-clean it. I'm actually going to do 2 times the process. The reason why is because I want to get a shift knob that is super clean. So that's one. I'm gonna go back with my Nonsense Super Cleaner on my brush and just scrub it out one more time, just so I can make sure I remove everything away from the surface. I want you guys to comment down below, let us know exactly what interior cleaning products you use, whether it's interior clean, total interior. Let us know in the comments down below. Let us know why you use it and why it's your go-to. Me personally, I love total interior and Nonsense. Nonsense Super Cleaner and total interior is my go-to, but sometimes I get kind of fancy and I actually use inner clean. So once I do the second process, I'll grab my microfiber towel just to buff off the residue and just check out that shift knob. That shift knob now looks clean. Obviously up top it's peeling, so that cannot be fixed. That is more of a repair. That is not a cleaning process, all right? So we got the shift knob, we got the shiny plastic. Now we're moving on to the center console. The center console has seen better days. The center console is very filthy because a lot of people, whenever they're driving, they drive maybe with one hand, 2 hands, who knows how you drive, but they always lay their hand on here, and over time, all the body oils that are on your forearm are just sitting on your vinyl surfaces, and over time, all that dirt, grime, debris is just building up. So it's fairly simple. Just grab your boar's hair detailing brush and then just scrub it out. Just scrub it out side to side. Make sure you remove everything from the surface. So like this, whenever we give it back to our employee, she actually has a very clean interior. Just scrub it out. Get a microfiber towel, buff it right off, and just check out how clean the center console now is. The center console no longer has dirt, no longer has grime. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna give it a second pass, just so I can make sure I get everything off, because this interior is completely filthy. So let me just scrub everything off. Just check that out, guys. The results are night and day different. Anyways, guys, now it's time for me to clean up this steering wheel, this cubby, the glove box, and much more. In the meantime, you could enjoy this time lapse, and then once I'm done cleaning up the whole entire interior, I'll check back with you guys to show you guys how to properly clean your carpets. Let's get started. lightning fast. Lightning fast is a stain extractor that one is going to remove dirt, grime, debris away from the fabric surfaces and is also going to restore the fibers within the carpet. So all you need to do before using it, just go ahead to the surface, spray it. And the reason why I have a tape line down the middle is because I want to show you guys a before and after of how lightning fast is going to remove all the dirt, grime, debris that is sitting within the fibers. Spray some onto my nifty brush. Now I'll go to the surface, and all I'm gonna do is just scrub it back and forth, and immediately you start seeing that lightning fast starts removing the dirt, grime, debris, and the nylon bristles that the nifty brush has is helping me break it down. So like that, whenever I get my microfiber towel, all the dirt and filth sits at the top, and it's a lot easier to remove it than actually just go with a towel and start scrubbing it out. If I need more, I'll apply more, but keep this in mind, this floor mat has seen better days. It's a super old car, but we're doing our best to restore it. So let's just keep going back and forth, just to make sure we remove all the dirt and filth. Obviously, there's gonna be some areas on this floor mat that unfortunately is not going to restore, like right here. This is like super like heavy duty dirt or grime or even oil, who knows what's actually on here. But overall, the rest of this floor mat is getting cleaned, so we're gonna do our best to restore it. So let's just scrub it back and forth. And once you finish scrubbing it, you get a clean microfiber towel and just buff off or remove the leftover lightning fast that is sitting on this floor mat. So just remove it. You guys can see how dirty this floor mat actually is. So all of that has embedded itself deep within the fibers, and then it's causing this nasty, dirty look to it. But by restoring it with lightning fast, it's super easy, super simple. Just scrub, spray and scrub. So if you need to do a secondary pass, just go back, spray the surface once again, get your nifty brush, and just scrub it out once again. All right, so now that I just finished scrubbing out lightning fast, and I'll just get a clean microfiber towel and just remove the residue once again. And keep this in mind, this floor mat has seen better days, so there are going to be certain stains that unfortunately is not going to come out. But now, before anything, now that I removed the lightning fast away from the carpet, I'll just remove my tape line and just check out that 50-50. This side is now clean, now restored. Compared to this side, it still looks dirty. The other thing that lightning fast does, it also revives the fibers within the carpet, so now they're breathable compared to over here just being squished. So guys, if you guys liked this video today, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. If you want to pick up any of these products that I used today in this video, hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, or stop by your local detail garage. I recommend you do so. It's a detailer's paradise. We have over 85 detail garage locations across the globe, including Canada and the UK. As always, I'm Henry, and thank you for sharing Passion for Shine with Chemical Guys.